What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here, and what we're going to do on this video is focus on one specific base. It was a base that was recently posted by ClashTutor Heather. If you all haven't checked out her channel, go ahead and YouTube ClashTutor Clash of Clans. Some great content on Clash, on different types of strategies, and a lot more material than that. So go ahead and look that up. And this is definitely not a dig on the base design or anything like that. I just have a little bit of an issue when somebody calls something anti-anything, especially anti-air or anti-ground at Town Hall 9. It's just very tough to do anti. It's probably more of a deterrent of air at Town Hall 9 base. So I believe this base design is called the AD Island Anti-Air Town Hall 9 Clan War base. So you can see that you've got the air defenses there in the core with the seeking air mines right around them, so that if any of the lava hounds get in there or any balloons, they get hit by all those seeking air mines. And the 6 o'clock area is made very strong with the Tesla, the quad Tesla farm, and the Expos too, to deter any just dropping 2 heroes in there and swapping, as well as getting the clan castle. That's not going to be possible with all those Teslas, Expos, and stuff. So you're going to have a lot more invested into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to hit it very easily, because unfortunately when you try to make something anti one specific type of strategy like air or ground, it leaves you susceptible to the other one, which we'll show in our first attack. And we're going to go ahead and hit it with air too, and show you how you can even beat the anti-air base with air. So hopefully you all enjoy this. Just keep in mind that on her video she shows you where every single trap is, the entire thing like I'm showing it. And on my video here, I'm showing you how to beat it. So just be careful if you're going to copy this base and use it in your clan wars. Maybe if you are, go ahead and move things around, move some of the traps. Maybe you move the hidden Teslas to different areas where it'll make it more difficult to get in, or something like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and go ahead and practice these attacks out. Alright, so for our first attack, we're going to show you the path of least resistance. I mean, it's semi-anti-air, but I mean, with that, like we mentioned before, it makes it completely susceptible to ground. We're going to throw a little bit of air in this attack, but we're going to go ahead and swag a heal just as a spoiler alert. And we're going to do a golem type, a queen golem walk to begin with. Just funnel in a little bit to 2:45 and walk in from basically 3 o'clock down to 6 o'clock to meet up with the rest of the kill squad and go ahead and take out all that stuff in the middle there, or not in the middle, but where the town hall is. And so we got the wizard and golem are just taking out that 3 o'clock compartment. So he drops the other 2 golems in here to keep that walk going, and the queen is going to go ahead and just follow the golems all the way down there. Drops the king for that, kind of be like that 4th golem to deal with this clan castle, and this is a decent clan castle with the baby dragon and stuff, so it's something you definitely would see in a regular war. We got the king going in here. He's going to use his ability in just a second. Excuse me, and it takes out the queen. Still hasn't popped the ability. There we go. They go ahead and push through some of the rest of the base. There's the quad Tesla group right there, and drops the bowlers right behind that to clear up all those trash buildings, and then also help out with the Teslas. Sprinkles in a few hogs there, and that top golem is really doing nothing at all. But we've got the other golems walking into that core with the queen following them. The bowlers are going taking out that town hall right there. And then we can go ahead and start throwing in some hogs. We've got 8 more hogs and 4 more loons. But those bowlers are going to go ahead and walk, and they're going to get tons and tons of value, especially with that golem going and tanking for them as they do that walk. Now, look at this. There's a problem with the base. There's nothing in that core. These hogs and queen can go ahead and just take out all those air defenses with 0 defenses coming in at them until they get all the way up to the top. And now it's just time to sprinkle in some of those loons, because these air defenses are down. We can go ahead and use a heal and a rage. A heal for the hogs and a rage for these loons. And under that rage, these loons are going to go ahead and take out the rest of those air targeting defenses. And the golem finally breaks in, so it's going to tank for the cannon and the wizard tower. So we're swagging a heal, and we've got a bunch of hogs left over. We've got some loons left over. We've got goblins and most of the bowlers. Actually, we have all 5 bowlers that made it through this base. We've got a full golem. We got a queen that just finally used the ability. So tons and tons of cleanup troops with there, and this base has been pretty nicely cooked at this point. So let's go ahead, and I was actually thinking of doing an avalanche on this base because this is a completely vulnerable base for avalanche. All the defenses, or at least the point defenses that target stuff, are on the outside of the base. So we'll see if we could do one of those, and then we'll just go ahead and also beat it with a complete air attack. All right, so I wanted to show you at least one air attack against this base, and this is as almost as much of an air attack as you can get, besides like a penta or something like that. So this is a cookie cutter army. It's just used in friendly challenge. I said, hey, go ahead and see if you can hit this base with air, any air that you have cooked. And Emiliano does this. I'm almost positive that he doesn't know the base very well, as I'll point out a couple things that can be done a little different to even more efficiently hit the base. But you're going to go ahead and see this base pretty easily handled, and we're going to go ahead and show it right now with some minions, 2 lava hounds, and a bunch of loons. Going to do a queen walk from noon to 3 and use the king for a little bit of funneling there. Minions are used up there at the 11 o'clock to go ahead and make sure that that king does walk, or I'm sorry, the queen does walk down. There's the drop of the king, and there's a couple things you're going to see. The queen's going to get all these point defenses and just clear out the top right side of this base completely, and then we're going to go ahead and have a wall breaker fail getting into that wizard tower. The king is going to go up, and he's going to get the aggro of that wizard tower right now. Going to drop the wall breakers, and he's going to use his ability and just get out of range, and the Wiz Tower is going to focus and take down those wall breakers. So even with that wall breaker fail, you don't need to bring 7 in there. Also, on top of that, you do not need to quad quake. You can just use 1 jump. This is, again, a cookie cutter army that he has, so you can save yourself a full spell right there. It uses the first rage to go ahead and get this queen through here. Trips the clan castle in just a second. Now, I have bowlers in the clan castle, which is actually one of the worst clan castles to deal with for a queen walk. It's very difficult, especially with no poison. If you had a poison, it'd be different. So if there's a baby dragon or whatever, lava hound, anything else like that, this is easily dealt with. So we send the first lava hound here to soak up all these traps with the loon right behind it. Gonna save that rage, sends the clan castle loon in for the third air defense. Those loons are going to get in there without any problem at all. Queen is going to go down in just a little bit, but she's going to be able to take out most of these buildings. Got tons of loons and minions right below. Now, the reason why I say I don't think he's looked at this base or knows it, because he uses the rage here, and there isn't really any reason to use the rage at this point. He's going to get the sweeper quicker, but just like a second quicker. I would actually rage up right over that queen so that all those minions and pups and everything else go ahead and take her out that much quicker. Like rage right here at this point, and then it's pretty much game over. They will go into that Tesla farm completely raged up. They'll probably take it in about 3 seconds or so and get done with that. You're going to go see some awesome hero archers. There we go. Look at those archers being brought in there with that healer. Those are the MVP of this attack. So again, go ahead and take a look at this. Tweak it a little bit. Bring a jump instead of the quad quake. Only 4 wall breakers, maybe 5 if you're feeling really unlucky to go ahead and take care of that. But that's just one way to completely beat this by air. No problem at all. I'll see if I can get one more air, but I'll also see if we can get it hit by another type of ground attack, just to give you a couple others, but I'll at least try to put one more in here, and then we'll go ahead and call it a wrap. Here we go. Almost in 2-minute time frame. We're going to hit this with a true air attack. Quad penta with tons of loons. We're going to use quad quake or zap quake, 2 zap quakes, and bring in the haste. No, 1 zap quake. Sorry, 1 zap quake and bring in 2 rages and a haste. So there we go. For real, really real reals. Clan castle in here with baby dragon wizards, like you're going to see all the time. And then we're going to go ahead and send the royals to trade royals and kind of trip the clan castle and take care of the clan castle. There we go. King's ability is going to go ahead and trip that. And at this point, you really only need to kill that baby dragon and the wizards. And that's what the queen's job is. You only had one job. That's it. And she pops her ability and she takes it out. So we've got archers to go ahead and take out, and she gets that last archer down, and that's it. So now it's time to send all four of those hounds into that one AD with tons of loons behind it. The queen is still up. The enemy queen is still up, but drop the rage. The rages are gonna rage those pups up. There we go. Pups take out that enemy queen, and now it's just time to go ahead and clear out the rest of this base. The ADs are just about down. There we go. They're down. Now the hounds are kind of sad because they don't know where to go. So they're going to just float all over the rest of the defenses, tanking for those loons. Sending a couple loons on the back end while the other loons and hounds are tanking for them. He decides he doesn't even need any cleanup loons as far as keeping them in the bag. He's got pubs working on this stuff down there. He's got a pretty good spread there of these loons. They are going to clump up, unfortunately, but it's not going to really make a difference. Here we go, fast forward. And there we go. There's your comp. Why don't we go ahead and take one more look at this and 4-speed, same attack comp, but just I had him hit me one more time just to see if it wasn't a fluke, and here we go, we'll show that. So we just wanted to see if we could do it 2 times in a row. It wasn't a fluke or anything like that. So let's go ahead and watch this in 4 times speed. Here we go, boom, boom. And we're going to just watch it real quick. He does use 2 loons, which actually I think cost him in towards the end of cleanup. But same type of entry with the royals, everything like that. Zake's on the top AD. We've got all the loons coming in. He needs to supplement some more loons from behind just to make sure they get there. They do pop the AD. And then they're just going to go ahead and make their way through the rest of this base. There is still one lava hound up that is not it's not going to get popped. So I did want to set the look at those air skellies. They are just tearing these loons apart. I think that was another problem right there. They made the lava hound pop. I wanted to make this as anti-air as you could possibly do it, and you can see that was the result. So anyway, very nice hits by our guys. So I think I'm going to try one more. So and then call it a wrap. I did want to show one more, and I got one more attack strategy. The blue Vealer going ahead and taking this base, and just for the sake of time for the video, I'm going to go show the entrance to it, and then I'm going to fast forward it and watch as the base gets cleared out. So using the queen to go ahead and funnel the bottom right side, using a baby dragon to funnel the bottom left side. And unfortunately, that baby dragon steps into a pile of you know what because it walks right into the queen's range and gets the clan castle triggered. So he's going to have to use the the rage real quick on this, and then he can drop the P.E.K.K.A. in with the healers. So need to funnel a little bit more on that left-hand side. Maybe drop a wizard or something like that, just to make sure, because I think his troops do walk. But this attack is so overpowering that it allows a lot of flexibility and leeway. If you make some mistakes, it's not going to really cost you the 3-star a lot of the time. So there we go. Drops a jump just to go ahead and hold their hand. And most of the bowlers go in, but, well, no, actually one of the bowlers goes in. I thought the other ones did. They split. They go to different sides. And let's fast forward it and watch this. Queen is going to do all the work while the king, Valks, and P.E.K.K.A. are just kind of banging on things. The problem with this base is they can bang all day long, and they're not getting hit by almost any defenses because they're all on the outer side of the base. And the queen takes out almost the rest of all of those defenses, just a couple more left. And there we go, and we're just going to go ahead and watch them as they pound through the wall and take out this. So there we go, very nice hit on that one. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. If you want to see more of these type of videos, how to beat specific bases, let me know. Like if you like them, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know if there's any specific bases that you want to see beat at Town Hall 9. If it's at Town Hall 10, I can see it's a little tougher just to find. 10v10 is just very hard to find 3 stars. But if there's Town Hall 10 designs you want to see beat, I can see what we can do about that as well. So anyway, like always, if you guys like the videos, share it with your clanmates. I'm sure they'll appreciate it as well. Go ahead and try these different attacks on these bases. That's what happens. Practice makes perfect. So go ahead and get those 6-star clan wars and continue those 3-star attack strategies.